All right, welcome into Five Wide's Super Bowl extravaganza. I'm very excited because I finally get to have three of my favorite people in this office in the world in one place to talk some football. We've got 15 different props, a lot of props, picking a side, picking a total, picking some fun props at halftime, national anthem, all that good stuff. So if you guys do enjoy this style of content, enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe, like the video as well if you enjoyed, and let's hear your predictions on all these props down below. This is me thinking out loud, but maybe we could do a little giveaway for the people if you predict. I'll put all 15 of these questions in the description. Whoever does the best, we'll give you $50 of credit on Owner's Box. Okay, boss?
Dude, let's make it 100.
Let's make it 100.
Let's make it 150. No, that's
100.
Okay.
100. This guy, big spender over here.
Sorry, I got excited. We were yelling out numbers.
I could go bigger too if you want.
So I'll put it in the description, the 15 questions, but all these odds, except for some of these off the board ones, you got to find, a bit of the sketchy book or maybe the local bookie to get odds on some of these, but your player props, your side total, all at BetFred. If you sign up at BetFred, deposit $50, bet $50, you're going to get $111 in free bets, and for your first 4 weeks, each week, $200 in bet credits as well. How that works is that if you have a bet that loses, during the week, you'll get up to $200 back, and you'll get 50% of each loss back. So if we're all betting, we all lose at one point or another. Get some back from BetFred. And they're in Ohio, so make sure you go check them out. That link is down below. Gentlemen, let's get started. I could start with the most anticipated bet, which would be the coin toss, but we'll save that for number two. I don't know what order we'll go in. Let's just start with Surah. Surah, length of national anthem, sung by Chris Stapleton. I know you're a country guy. What's your favorite Chris Stapleton song?
Tennessee Whiskey, obviously.
Yeah.
Of course.
Can you name a second?
No, but I do I like country music. I just don't listen to it all the time. I've always been that person where I need to be in the right setting to listen to country music, like at the cottage, on a boat.
This is exactly what his music is. It's
so
campfire.
Exactly. Yeah, the campfire stuff.
Funny story. My grandfather's like pretty close to completely deaf, and we were sitting at the fire, and I was playing one of his albums. And he loved it.
Oh, nice.
Just from like what he could hear, because all he could hear was like the actual vibrations. Yeah. So he's very good campfire. Playlist.
Way to laugh, sir. That was awesome. Man.
No, that wasn't.
Turn your volumes up. I think this is going over. Country twang is really going to keep him going here. Do you want an actual specific time?
No. Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to, that'd be kind of cool.
I'm going to go 2:11.
Nice.
2:11. Okay, that's respectable.
I'm in the same boat. Over. He's a showman. He's a very good performer. You want to hear his voice. You want to hear him play it out.
Yeah, he's a really, really good voice.
Yeah.
So the that's what everybody the easy thing to say is this is his moment. Like, take advantage of your moment. Like, sing that puppy as long as you can. Hold the end, right? And you're only American here, so you have more details on the actual anthem and how it's sung it yourself.
Yes, I don't have more details on country singers, although I did see that 3 of the 4 most recent country singers have gone over.
Yes.
I did see that. Yes. I'm also on the over. It kind of feels weird. I don't know if you're probably...
3 of the 4 latest country singers went under, but... Of those, but the one person that went over was a male because we had Faith Hill,
that's what it was.
Carrie Underwood, and Mickey Guyton all went under. You know about Mickey Guyton.
Mickey Guyton, that was well.
Mickey Guyton.
Quickie.
I handed off the labbing of the national anthem to Tyler this year. He's got a handle for you guys. If you check out our TikTok, he's got it there for you.
And YouTube Shorts. You're watching on YouTube Shorts. It's there.
I'm on the over as well. Over 2 minutes. Again, I'm with Sir. I think he could go longer than 2:11 if you call me crazy. The country singer, Hold the Notes, famous for that. Also, patriotic. I'd say country music is the most patriotic genre of music.
Yeah.
If you think of it that way, they're going to go all in.
I don't disagree.
Hold those bars.
He just performed at the Grammys last night too. A little blues action.
Was it slow?
It was probably.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was slow.
Yeah, but it was a song. It wasn't the anthem.
Yeah. But no, it's the pace though.
He's slow.
I know, but you could turn any song.
It was a rendition with some legends.
Yeah, exactly. You can rendition it yourself, and any rendition by Chris Stapleton feels like it's going to be long-winded.
Yeah. Make sure you shop around for the best line on this puppy, though. He's probably moving because we now have 4 bodies. It's official. Every single one of us. The over. Chris Stapleton. Length of national anthem. The over. All right. Big one. Highly analytical. Heads or tails? Does anybody actually take heads? Do you know a guy that's just like
I took heads
consistently?
last year.
I'm going to take heads.
And
no, like when you have a game and you're like, coach is like, hey Johnny, why don't you pick the coin?
I was the coin toss guy for our baseball team this year.
Tails.
No, it just depends how I did in the last one. If I went tails and you lost heads
You
next
switch
time.
it up.
Oh, that's
I kind of like that.
You're asking to
No, I
lose.
kind of like that. Switch it
You're
up.
asking to lose.
I was hitting 66% most likely.
There we go. Trend guy.
They kept
Coin
sending
toss
me up
trend
because I was
guy.
doing well.
It's got to be tails.
It's-
all the time.
I'm on tails too.
Me
Fuck.
too.
Okay, now that I have time, I have tails written down. I'm gonna go heads. Just try to gain one on all of you.
Okay.
We're two questions in. We've all the same picks. So
No,
might as
I'm
well
gonna
be
take
one of
heads.
them.
I'm gonna take heads.
There we go.
I'm gonna take heads. Okay, this one. Here's a little bit more research for you, and one that can be a lot of
love
fun
this
to
one.
bet on. Like I like betting national anthem. Heads or tails is like, yeah, there's some anticipation for it, I guess. But will they return the opening kickoff? So just some background. The last 29 Super Bowls, they have taken it out 26 times. Last year, Pat McAfee blew this thing up because on his show, he was telling everybody how, well, the ball that they use for the opening kickoff, the kickers can't work in. I guess that's actually
It's like
something
the
they do
hard
quite
rock,
a
yeah.
bit. So the ball's as hard as a rock because they kick it as soon as the play's over. That ball gets taken out of the game and heads to Canton. So typically, it's the worst kick of the game for those kickers is the opening kickoff. So something to keep in mind. Last year they took it out though because McAfee blew it up and the books made the call and they said this
And it
puppy
was
has to be taken out.
Did the Bengals throw
Or
out the ball?
can't be taken out. Sorry, it was a touchback last year. I think I did.
Yeah, it was,
the wrong
yeah.
way.
Oh, was it a touchback?
It was a
Yeah.
touchback last year. I said that wrong.
Okay.
But these kickers, 11th and 12th in kickoff touchback percentage, roughly 65% each. So go ahead, the rest of your analysis.
I got one. 1,000 feet above sea level, the stadium sits at. So
Arizona, indoors?
indoors, so maybe
No water around either.
they got the humidifier out like they do with the baseballs and they juice them a little bit. Maybe they store the footballs and something like
ball.
that. So yeah, I'm going to go 1,000 feet's not like crazy above sea level, but I'll take the touchback. They don't take it out.
Touchback, you're taking touchback. So no, it will not be taken out.
Because for some reason in my head, I have seen the script and Harrison Butker's kicking off and goes to the end zone.
Okay.
It
So
goes
you
all the
saw-
way-
You
all
saw
the way
this.
through.
Okay. So I wrote down on this piece of paper, if the Chiefs return, they take it out. If the Eagles don't, or the Eagles return it or get the ball, they don't take it out.
I'm kind of in the same boat.
So-
Does
Where
Britton
did you
Covey
go?
get the return duties
Yes.
for the Eagles? He does?
Who?
I saw him do
Britton
punt.
Covey, Utah.
He
wide
did
receiver,
punt
rookie?
duty for sure.
Yeah.
He was doing punt
Why
duty.
not Boston Scott?
It could be Boston Scott. Maybe it's Boston Scott.
It might be
Well,
Boston Scott. Too.
I know Britton Covey was returning punts
Okay.
last week. Or
Who do the
yeah.
Chiefs have?
It just all depends. Like
Sky Moore a little
Tony,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah, Sky
Sky
Moore in the
Moore.
Super Bowl is going to drop it for sure.
Yeah, if you remember
Punt.
from early in the season.
Get your popcorn.
I don't actually know what to do with this.
I'm on no touchback. I'm on taking that shit out. I mean,
that shit out.
I was on this 2 years ago. It was the biggest bet I had on the Super Bowl was the no touchback.
That is-
I didn't bet it last year. It was at plus
Why
two.
not?
It was
Wait.
at plus two. I didn't bet it last year.
Oh, you
Why
bet
not?
the year before.
Oh.
Bet the Chiefs
Oh, when it did.
Bucks Super Bowl, and he took it out.
Yes.
and I was going. That was the best. Arguably the best time of my year. It was so exciting watching the game right now. But think
Best time of his life.
No, I said life. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. But think about it. The guys are so juiced up, man. Even if it's remotely, unless it's like 8 yards or more in the end zone, obviously I don't think he takes it out. But if it's 5 yards or 6 yards into the end zone, I still think he takes it out.
I forgot.
And for plus 140 at most spots, you can shop around and be around that line. Plus 140 for no touchback. You take it, man. You take it and you take it.
Is it still? Are they listing it that plus money? I don't think they are.
I'm not going to name the book, but yes.
Okay,
They
because I forgot to look at the odds of this.
I
at
looked
BetFred.
at it
should've-
for all these.
No
They are.
touchback.
So
Yeah.
No
I should've
touchback.
looked
I'm
for the
taking
odds.
touchback, by the way.
You're taking touchback? I'm taking no touchback. I think we get back to what they've been doing best for 20, like those implied odds on 26 of the last 29 years. Like, you should probably take it, the ball.
Even if it's a
to be
sprinkle.
taken out.
Quarter of a unit.
The one thing I will say too is these return guys you guys were mentioning, not very seasoned, right? They're
Yeah.
going to be a little shady. Sky Moore maybe not Sky Moore, but the other guys might just be like, you know what? No, I don't want to fuck it up in the first play.
No, but how many touches
Yeah.
are they going to get, bro? They could
Exactly.
return
If
it. They're
it's-
that
if it's a-
guy.
Yeah, but
That's
Sky Moore's
history.
tried to do that this year and fucked up countless times.
Maybe Pat Mahomes is like, if you return that, you're cut.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could also
That'd
that could be
maybe,
that'd be awesome.
maybe Andy Reid's like, don't fuck this up. Just catch it and take that knee.
But I think you talking about them being fired up leads perfectly into my thoughts for the next prop that we have.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that transition. Look at
yeah,
us.
first play of the game. Will it be a run or a pass?
I
Again,
think a veteran coach like Andy Reid and then Sirianni, they try and settle the guys down right away. First play, run the ball.
Yeah. I'm on run the ball as well. 1,000%. Andy Reid will do the right thing. Nick Sirianni will be like,
I know where T-Mac's going with
yeah,
this.
I would agree. The run, because the Chiefs run the ball in the first play of the game. I went back, did the research, 14 of 19 games, 74% of the time, and 4 straight runs in their last 4. The Chiefs run the ball, but the Eagles actually don't. The Eagles pass the ball on the first play 63% of the time, and of the 7 times they ran the ball on the first play, 3 of them were Jalen Hurts runs. Now, folks, I did go back and watch the tape. I went on DAZN, I went and watched the games, and it turned out I think all of them were design runs. So no, those weren't like scrambles. I think one of them was an RPO, but I think it was the whole time designed to be a.
Okay.
I can see Miles Sanders up the gut from -2 yards to start the game for the
Chris
Eagles
Jones
as well.
just face fucking
Better chance it's a run. Better chance it is a run than a pass, according to the data.
I'm going to tell you guys why it's going to be a pass, all right?
Okay.
First, Jalen Hurts, inexperienced in the Super Bowl, obviously his first one, a lot of pressure in his hands. There's nothing more better for your confidence as a quarterback to see one go through the proverbial hoop.
Yep.
Get it in your receiver's hands, flat route, swing route, something quick to get in your guys' hands. I think the Eagles get it. They're passing for sure. I absolutely think that. Mahomes, again, you said the Chiefs thing, a little more worrisome, but I'm happy to take the pass. I think the Eagles are going to want to start with the ball.
So you have the script.
I don't have the script per se, but I do know that Sirianni's going to want to get Jalen Hurts' confidence
And
up
I
early.
think Scott's taking the ball out.
I think that's true. If the Eagles, whoever has the ball first, like actually between the coin toss and deciding what they want to do, I would be betting Eagles pass, Chiefs run, but we don't have the benefit of that on this show right now, except for you because you saw the script.
Yes,
you did.
I did see the script for the first play of the game on both sides. I also think Pat Mahomes could sling a quick pass out there too. I know they run the ball a ton, but there's, as I said,
no, for sure.
It's first play of the first sweep, and then it's a run or a pass. No one's gonna know.
What if they do like a halfback pass on the first play, like they handed it
I
off
looked at some of the Eagles passes too on the first play when I was watching tape, and Miles Sanders did catch a few.
Did he?
So.
Interesting.
That's the kind of look you're looking
something
for,
quick.
right?
Something quick. It's not going to be vertical. It's going to be something quick.
Great discussion there, guys. Yeah. Really credit to us. So let's keep the discussion short on who we think's going to win the game. Eagles or the Chiefs?
Pass.
Chiefs money line.
So I guess I'll run into this. I like the Chiefs. I think that we've seen an Eagles team that has been anything but tested, in my opinion, this season, especially on their run to the Super Bowl. And I know you talk about the offenses or these teams altogether. You say Eagles have a better roster, but I do think the Chiefs' fantastic offensive line can neutralize that pass rush that the Eagles have had that's been so good. And then as well, the Eagles have really struggled defending up the middle. I'm really curious to see what they do with Kelsey because the slot guy has absolutely demolished the Eagles all season, but they could move Slay or Bradbury onto Kelsey all game. It's going to take a Sky Moore because I think Sky Moore is actually going to play a lot of snaps because of the injuries. I know, but the injuries with Juju, Hardman,
people forget
are a problem because Tony, even if he plays, I guarantee he plays like 10 snaps, runs 10 routes, and that's his game because every time they've elevated his usage, he gets hurt. And they probably won't be able to do that here because he's probably going to be banged up. So I like the Chiefs because I do have a lot of faith in their offense. And defensively, I don't know. I watched Jalen Hurts in the NFC Championship game, and I had some concerns. I thought even with time in the pocket, he was looking to jump out and get on the run and gets outside the pocket when he didn't need to. I think he was questioning his decision-making a little bit and not being willing to push the ball into certain areas and trusting his arm. I actually think the Chiefs, with their pass rush, can cause some problems, so I like the Chiefs to win. So I will be taking them money line in this game.
I mean, if we even get half the effort from the Chiefs' defensive front that we got last game, we should be in good hands there.
I mean,
as Chiefs backers.
the Bengals.
O-line.
Yeah.
We were playing.
You know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at.
The sell for Chiefs is harder, right? The
1,000% because they have no
Eagles.
tools on offense. In my opinion, that's the biggest thing for me. Is if they can figure out a way, the Eagles, to just absolutely totally eliminate Travis Kelce, which no one has ever pretty much been able to do.
I mean, the
other than
Bengals kind of did. I know Kelce had like 78 yards. Did he score too? But like I still felt like he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't
wasn't
do a ton,
that explosive in that game. So.
But NVS looked pretty good.
I was gonna say.
I know he was up against Eli Apple for most of the game, so take it with a grain of salt. But still, I like I said, I said pass before. I'm gonna go with Chiefs just because also Andy Reid, Nick Sirianni. It's like that in my opinion. Probably like this actually.
People aren't going to like that, but I do tend to agree.
Well, we could coach the Eagles.
Nick Sirianni.
Someone else said that. I forget who it was, but it is correct.
Yeah.
We could be coaching the Eagles.
Shane Steichen's getting a bunch of was getting head coaching buzz. I don't think he's going to end up finding a job. He's the OC for the Eagles. He was with the Chargers, and he was in my opinion, he's a pretty underwhelming coach. But now he runs into a fantastic
this offense is set up totally for success. So like I don't really know too much about Nick Sirianni's coaching style and his past and stuff. So I'm not gonna say he's a bad coach, but when push comes to shove, I'm gonna take Andy Reid in this big game.
Right. I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
Are you taking the Chiefs?
Yeah, I'll take the Chiefs.
We're all taking the Chiefs.
Yeah. Now,
Wow.
I mean, what are you gonna?
Okay.
What do you think
I was going to emotional hedge and
maybe.
just take the Eagles. but
Emotional hedge. What emotions?
I would like the Chiefs to win. I don't want them to lose.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's fair. Okay, total 50.5. Quickly from me, I actually like the over.
I'm on it as well.
I'm on
I
the
actually
over
like the
as
over
well.
because I think if the Chiefs win, I do think in that fact, like if that's the case, there will be a good amount of points in this game. And these are two explosive offenses, and the Eagles are very good in the first half of games. My biggest thing here is that you're also going to see an Eagles offense that is going to operate a lot differently than they've been doing the last two games, especially, but most of the season, where they press and play fast in the first half, and then they just park the bus like it's a soccer game in the second half because they're typically leading. You're going to see this game play at a faster pace than the Eagles have this season, I think. So I like the over, and I do think you'll see the Eagles throwing the ball a fair bit in this game too, which will help us in getting to that over. A lot more plays in this game than typical. So over 50.5.
I mean, you said the thing, like we talked about it for the NFC Championship preview. Like they're going to get out, Eagles get out early. You can bet your bank account that Patrick Mahomes is going to be slinging that fucking rock around the yard all day long, and they're going to score. It's just a matter of how early. But I think it comes down to the wire at the end. But I do think the Eagles will do their part, obviously score those first half points they've been doing all year. And the Chiefs, I mean, they're going to score as well. I think 20. Would we need 50 here? I also said I didn't see a teaser section in here, Tyler, because I said there's actually no. If you actually don't have a brain, if you think the Chiefs are going to lose by more than 7.5 and the over and the over down to 43, like, you're crazy. You're actually out of your mind if you think that's not hitting.
What if the Chiefs win 21-7?
That's just not happening.
Why
It's
not?
happening.
It's not in the script.
It's just not
I'll
the
tell
script.
you why it's in the script. For one, the under's been planted into the Super Bowl script. I saw it.
Yeah,
The reason
Good thing I
the reason
replaced
why
that
I'm on the under. I bet the under like as soon as the line pretty much came out. I saw like a pretty notable football sharp bet it, and after I bet it, and then after looking into it, I do still like it. The lines kind of moved back and forth, so I didn't get the greatest line.
Yeah.
But under 50.5 is the number I did get. I think this Chiefs offense, they're missing weapons. I still think they're going to be able to execute, but I think it will be at a slower pace. I think they're really going to use Pacheco and just gadget guys like in the backfield, and instead of kind of maybe they stretch the field and take chances with MVS, but that's really their only option in my opinion right now, other than going through that slot position that we've seen Kelsey, the little hook and ladders that he runs like all the time. And that's the reason why I don't think the Chiefs are going to score more than. I really don't see the Chiefs scoring more than 25 points. The Eagles defense is very good too. Then on the other side, I think this Chiefs secondary has been taking a lot of heat. Like last week, even when those replacement guys came in, they played really well, I thought, against the Bengals secondary. Yeah. L'Jarius Sneed should be back. And the biggest factor for me is Chiefs have really fast linebackers. One thing that I've always liked about the Bengals linebackers, and the same thing is the reason why I took these guys when they played who did the Chiefs beat in the Super Bowl? The Niners?
Yeah, the Niners, yes.
Like, I don't know if they were they should have been. Willie Gay was probably on the team. But Willie Gay and Nick Bolton, regardless, are two very fast linebackers who can cover a lot of the field. And I think that will, hurts Jalen Hurts' effectiveness and just the running game in general. So, and Chris Jones and Frank Clark are playing really well right now.
Yeah.
So.
I definitely can't disagree, especially with the Chiefs part. If the offense looks like it did in that second half, it's hard to expect them to score a lot of points. But I do have faith with 2 weeks, and Andy Reid probably has a good idea of who's playing it, who isn't.
Yeah.
That he'll best be able to utilize what he is, the hand he's dealt, I guess.
Yeah.
What is the Chiefs team total? Do you know off the top of your head?
Well, they're 1.5 point dogs. The totals.
Yeah, it's
50
it's
and
probably
a half.
24.5.
So you're pretty sharp.
25.5.
Yeah.
But they're not playing the Bengals. Like, they can't score more than 25 against the Bengals, right? So
Yeah, they're playing the Eagles.
yeah.
What do you like?
I'm on the over as well. I think if the Chiefs are going to win, they're going to have to score points. The Eagles will keep up. I think they're a good enough team to be able to score points. So, 28-25 game gets us on that.
Okay, I think we're that was fine. Like, good thing we weren't just all Chiefs and over.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of people that wouldn't like us. Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
I know. Well, it's just like everyone's like, oh, the Chiefs to win, they have to score points. Like, yeah, they scored points in the first 2 playoffs games they won. I think both those games went under.
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
I was actually on the under in both those.
They did both go under. First TD score, have a little fun here. Obviously, getting the odds here from BetFred. Plus, we're going to get something like the favorite here to get the first touchdown is Kelsey at plus 700. So what do you guys like to do with the first touchdown score? It's fun to chase like something really outrageous, but at the same time, any one of these you hit is a nice payout.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not the good guy to start with because you said it's fun to chase a long one because that's what I did.
Yeah,
I chased a long one.
I
That's a
can't
pretty
blame
good
you.
reason for it. Chiefs defense.
Holy shit!
Defense, special
What are the
teams.
odds?
First, why couldn't we just make that? We got any time coming up.
Yeah, but it's because it's going to happen first.
Yeah.
You said it too. Jalen Hurts hasn't been tested in a pretty long time.
This is
okay.
awesome.
Like, sure, they played the Niners.
I mean, that's
last
not going to
week.
help an under, brother.
What?
First touchdown of the game's a defensive.
It'll happen in the second quarter.
because
in the second quarter.
it's gonna be
Only
like
touchdown of the game.
no, it's gonna be like the Panthers Broncos game
Yep.
Okay.
when
And then just
Von
game
Miller
over.
scored that strip sack and then it was game over. That's what it's gonna
Okay.
be.
that was
Pick up the
safety.
fumble.
Yeah, or safety.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, safety. Whatever. It's gonna be a touchdown this time. I just think Jalen Hurts. I think there's gonna be more pressure on Hurts. I think Nick Sirianni is gonna be a little bit nervous. Maybe his energy gets on the field a little bit.
Like that.
Maybe it gets into Jalen Hurts' head. If they're blitzing like heavy the first couple plays, I mentioned those fast linebackers that they have could create a little bit of commotion in the backfield. Maybe can't find an unerrant throw or it's a bad throw by
Unerrant
Hurts.
throw.
Tipped maybe, who knows? I just think it's some fluke shit. It's fun to bet on this kind of stuff. So
What are the odds, brother?
Yeah.
40-1.
40 to 1.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I didn't mention this,
One
but
full unit?
Hurts is
One
struggled
full
against
unit.
Full?
Should I?
Donation station.
No. Hurts has struggled against pressure this year. It was the same thing last year. So if the Chiefs generate pressure, that's a huge recipe for them to win.
I'm definitely betting.
Hey, when it happens though, you guys better come back.
Yeah.
Say thank you, sir.
It'll be clipped from me for
Go ahead,
sure.
send me Eagles first defense.
Defense touchdown. I'm on Isaiah Pacheco plus 850.
We're on the same.
Yeah, you and him. I'll let you cover the script on this one. But I did shop around. Obviously, BetFred. Check to make sure the line, best line in the market I could find.
you go.
Isaiah Pacheco plus 850. T-Mac, take it from here.
Well, you're more than welcome to say.
Here's how I see it. All right, Chiefs drive the ball down in the first drive of the game. They're throwing.
I mean,
to get
you
there.
can't see it. Like, you've literally seen it.
I'm envisioning this. Okay?
Like, that's
They get
so
down-
Raven.
They get inside the 10. They throw a quick pass in the flat. Get to the 3-yard line. Isaiah Pacheco dive up the middle from the gun. Touchdown. That's how I see it. Yeah.
My thing is big on Pacheco's role has increased a lot in the postseason, and we talked about it. Like, the Chiefs' weapons could be at a spot here where they're really slim pickings, and Pacheco's role is grown as a receiver as well. So what I like is just opportunities are really growing for him, and I do like the Chiefs in this game. So I do expect them to get up early, and I'm not going to just. I mean, Kelsey would be the easier play, but I get a little bit more plus money on Pacheco, who I see as now being the clear number one back. McKinnon's also dealing with ankles injuries, so that's kind of impactful for Pacheco's role
That's
too.
tough.
Yeah.
If you're a running back, hard to run with sore ankles.
Yeah,
Both
exactly.
You're
of
gonna
them.
need. Yeah, you're gonna need.
I like.
both
We'll
of those.
get
Or
to more.
skunk
I
casts.
love Pacheco in this.
I
game,
went
just early.
I went Miles Sanders plus 850 as well.
Okay. Nice.
We saw the script last week of the Eagles scoring the first touchdown in the game. Miles Sanders
running that ball.
ran the ball into the end zone. So I'll take Miles Sanders again.
Anytime TD. I'll start Noah Gray.
Nice.
Plus
That's a
700.
Great pick, actually.
His-
I love that pick.
I did try to do that last.
You're a Noah Gray guy. Yeah, Abe was
His
on that.
routes were up. He had the
And
biggest
Mahomes
boost.
likes him, too. He
Yeah,
targets him.
He had
Well,
the
they just get
biggest
so
boost.
open too,
Yeah.
right? They leave those
with
guys
Kelsey.
open.
Well, sometimes you see him catch a ball and you're like, is that Kelsey? No.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
guy just looks like him. But Gray had a nice increase in routes run with all the injuries. I think he ended up being fourth on the team. He was behind Juju, but obviously Juju left in the game. So you're seeing Gray's role elevated the most, it seemed like. So I do think that if these injuries stay throughout this week now, and some of these guys don't play, we'll see a lot of 2 tight end sets from the Chiefs, and we'll get we can get a weird one. The classic fucking. Here's Gray rolling off the line and little toss it forward to him and he scores.
Or he runs it in QB sneak somehow.
Yeah.
That would be the real shenanigans.
Andy likes getting weird at really bad times, like when games are important, not like for fun when the game's out of hand.
Was that the Super Bowl where they did the play where they all spun around too? I think
that was.
I thought that was the Niners Super Bowl. Where
Maybe. Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
yeah,
That was
they
cool.
all it was like on the 5-yard line. And it
Just-
was a play from the 1940s they decided to
Yeah.
run. That was awesome. That's why Andy Reid's the best. I went square. I just had to see one through the hoop here, Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I did the same-
What are the
I-
odds?
He didn't. I
Minus
think you're right.
120.
I don't think he scored against the Bengals.
Did he not score?
Maybe he did.
He did
No, I
score.
think he
No,
did.
the
I
play
remember
where
him
the
celebrating.
play where they rolled out right, and him and I forget the DB that it was Jesse Bates.
Maybe.
I think.
Yeah.
Mahomes rolled right. They threw it. They were battling in the end zone. He faked the line, went back to the ball, caught the touchdown.
Right.
High pointed the ball.
Okay, yeah. So still, Travis Kelce, like
Doesn't matter.
with all these guys out,
Yeah.
unless every running back scores, if there's a passing touchdown, I feel like it has to go to Kelce.
Yeah.
I was in the same boat.
Yeah, agreed.
I got Miles Sanders anytime touchdown. Even though we'll get to my prop, it's against Miles Sanders. I'm fading him a bit, but I think to your point, Abe, goal line situation, you've seen it. We've seen the script multiple times. I'm gonna take him anytime touchdown at plus 120.
Okay, halftime. Rihanna's first song.
I think we saw the script. Apple Music today tweeted out NFL fans. They made them sing "Stay." So I was thinking Diamonds first and maybe Stay last. Reverse that. Fade my brain. Stay. First.
Maybe they want people to like be able to like partake in the singing of the first song.
Yeah,
I think so.
No,
Maybe
I
they'll
think the
bring
Apple Music
fans.
thing-
I'm on that narrative. I don't know if we have the same thing, but that's what I think.
Well, I'm going diamonds because just shine bright like a diamond, like that. It's just an unbelievable
intro.
way to open
But,
Super Bowl halftime.
but beautiful like diamonds in the sky to end it right before the Super Bowl, before they give out. It's not a.
I agree with that.
The trophy's not a diamond.
That's a good narrative
but-
too. That's a good
I got
narrative.
another-
They should just play
narrative that
Trophies by Drake then in the future.
Indeed.
Well, there's odds on if Drake will be there. It's plus money, but
Drake
every
would, I feel like
novelty
Drake
drop
would
on
want to
every
come out of the
sports
Super
book.
Bowl. Like that's something he would be like, oh, I'll just show
he
up.
has an iconic song with Rihanna.
Yeah.
My first song,
Yeah.
Please Don't Stop the Music. Come out hot. Please don't stop the music. Everyone's just fucking vibing in the crowd. You're gonna have the people on the stands. Everyone just lights up with energy. And then we'll get to the last song, but you go next.
I picked We Found Love because
It's a good one.
That's what I really wanted to
Yeah.
hear.
That's a good one.
we decided that there needs to be like some sort of build up, so it's like the dun, 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 when she's in the back.
You were on
and
this
then,
early. You were
and
on
then
this
and
early.
then she goes. I don't know what the words are, but that's what she's gonna start with, and then she's gonna emerge out of some. And then I'll tell you how she exits.
How does
after.
she exit? Go ahead.
How did she exit?
Yeah. Last song.
Fucking umbrella, Mary Poppins, bitch, just flying off into the sky.
She just had a baby. I don't think they'd elevate her into the air out of respect.
Well, the child's not in her anymore,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Maybe.
I think the shit-
body doesn't hold up as well.
I'm going umbrella too. My research tells me that the song everybody knows is the last one. We had like Moves Like Jagger. We had Firework from Katy Perry. Lady Gaga did Bad Romance. So Umbrella, everybody knows Umbrella. That is her last song. I'm definitely betting that.
Maybe
Well,
we can get
everyone-
maybe we get a Hove appearance too. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Sandy?
Well, this is a Super Bowl, right? Just to clarify, it's a Super Bowl. I think it's going to be a different script at the end. I think it's going to be Run This Town.
Oh.
Oh, I hate that
Who's
one.
going to run this town? It's the Super Bowl. The winner runs this town.
Okay.
Plus 500. I like it a lot.
Okay.
I think that's where it's going to go.
Who goes?
Sandy,
Diamonds.
you already gave away diamonds.
Diamonds. Yeah.
I mean, it is a good close.
Yeah.
I still think it's Umbrella,
Yeah,
though.
it's gonna be
If
Umbrella,
Umbrella doesn't open or
umbrella.
close, I'll be shocked. It's going to be one of them.
Yeah, they can't put that song in the middle.
Yeah. No.
I feel like you're going to
okay.
build the hype for Umbrella, though.
Let's go to player props.
Exactly. So it's the last
Build
song.
the hype. Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
middle song.
Let's go to player props. Let's start rushing. I've got Isaiah Pacheco over 47.5. I mentioned I think his role increases quite a bit, or it has for the last few weeks, and that'll stay the same with McKinnon's injury problems. But the Eagles are not a good run defense. They're 31st in the NFL in rush, or no, not rush DVOA, rushing EPA. Opponent rushing EPA. So I think the Chiefs, if they're missing weapons, can lean on the run game. Isaiah Pacheco runs like a man possessed. It's ridiculous. He pumps his fists or pumps his arms like he's running for 300 yards, and he ran for 4.
He runs like
noises.
McKinnon skates. Like he looks like he's trying so fucking hard to fucking skate so fast or
But
run so fast.
I do think he's going to have plenty of work in this game. So I like Pacheco over 47.5 rushing yards.
I think I
like
found a
it.
free fucking play. The freest money.
This is what fucking Harrison Butker's
No, it's a
over 1.5
quarterback. No, it's a
field goal.
quarterback
right.
rushing.
Oh, right.
No, Kenneth Gainwell over 19.5 yards.
Yards or
rushed-
rushing yards?
Rushing yards.
Okay.
Rushing yards.
That high is being doing that?
So in the playoffs,
Yeah,
2
yeah.
games in the playoffs, 26 attempts for 160 yards, 6.2 yards per carry.
What are his
for
rushing
Kenneth.
yards in bowl games?
Bowl games, no idea. Did Memphis even make a bowl?
Oh, yeah. Those teams were good when he was there.
We need those narratives, man.
Yeah, they probably played in the Armed Forces Bowl.
Yeah,
and
No, they were a good team. No.
What was the
the
quarterback when he
Gasparilla
was
Bowl
there?
then.
Paxton Lynch,
Yeah,
dude.
Paxton,
no,
yeah.
no.
No,
That would have been when
Then he was there.
that would have been probably Tony
can't-
Pollard might have gotten the tail end of Paxton Lynch.
I can't remember.
Well,
who
no,
was,
Kenneth Gainwell was playing receiver. Or no, that was Gibson.
That was Gibson. Him and Antonio Gibson were on the team together. Though.
Wow,
But continue.
that's
God, we gotta.
we gotta keep going.
No, that was. Let him cook the ball. He's been a lot
getting
more
more
usage.
opportunities, yeah.
But also, I didn't look into, and I also don't remember when these yards came because, again, 2 blowout games, right? Then they just start running the ball forever. So that might fuck me. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping not to get fucked here. Kenneth Gainwell over. Yards.
Eagles down 14 in the fourth quarter, right? 3rd down and 10. 20-yard draw.
Well, we have all. Well, yeah, I was gonna say it's.
We all have running backs for the rushing prop, eh? Dipshit. I almost took Jalen Hurts under yards.
My narrative kind of goes with yours for my rush prop. I'm on Miles Sanders under. The way I look at it, honestly, is I think, as I talked about earlier, the Eagles will score in the first half. I think it will come down. It'll be very close, if not tied, in the first half. And then the Chiefs will get out early in the third.
You should do
Eagles will stop running.
First half.
We'll stop running as much, throwing the ball more. Under 60 or less yards for Miles Sanders. I think that's a great spot. To be honest, I've been fading Miles Sanders a lot this year. I will continue to do that in the Super Bowl. Miles Sanders under 59.5 yards.
It's interesting how this has played out here. So for one, yes, 4 running back props, which is crazy for rushing props.
Nice.
But you guys are kind of handshake emoji,
Yeah.
and we are handshake emoji too, because I have Jerick McKinnon under 20.5 rushing yards.
Yes, look at us.
I
Look
saw
at us.
his rushing attempts are way down over his last 5 games.
Ankles.
He pretty much had 1 yard last game rushing. He's pretty much only been this
He's
receiving
been
back.
terrible too. Like you watch the games, your eyeballs tell
his
you
yards
it fucking
per,
sucks.
He hasn't had a yards per carry for an entire game over 3 yards for his last 5 games too. So I feel like Andy Reid is kind of fed up with him running the ball. Pacheco looks much better. Under 20.5, I think is good.
I like
Jerick
that.
McKinnon only cares about your fantasy team. So once fantasy season's over, he's basically
He's
checks
done.
out.
That's why they call him.
He's one of the
Circle
rare
Jerk McKinnon.
guys. It's like
he
I love your
cares.
fantasy
Yeah,
team.
he cares.
Circle jerk.
Receiving prop. I got Kenny Gainwell over 1.5 receptions. The Chiefs give up the most receptions to running backs per game. It's been something I've attacked all season. Gainwell is out running more routes than Miles Sanders, not just recently. Most of the season that's been the case. He's their guy in the receiving game. It's listed relatively low because, of course, Sanders still does run routes, so it's not only Gainwell's role. But even with Jalen Hurts being that rushing quarterback that can have an impact on how good running backs are in the receiving game, he has been clearing this number. I think 5 of his last 8, if I remember correctly. So still some opportunities for him. It's a little juiced, but it's been very profitable targeting the Chiefs. So I'll keep doing it one last time for the rest of the year.
One last time.
Isaiah Pacheco over 15.5 receiving yards. So
Nice.
I play. In the playoffs, he is averaging 32.5 receiving yards per game. One of them was a big catch that way. But again, you said Jerick McKinnon, 2 bum-ass ankles right now. And you just put Isaiah Pacheco in there, catch the ball. He'll be doing most of the work from out of the backfield. So I'm happy to take us over 15.
It's going to be Ronald Jones' legacy game.
I mean, if Ronald Jones plays, I'm going to hang myself off the CN Tower.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, we haven't even talked about that.
Correct. We do. We should have handicapped that at some point.
Yeah.
For mine, receiving prop, A.J. Brown, longest reception over 25.5.
I bet that last week didn't hit. Sorry to all the people that watched the show last week.
So one of the games, obviously, he didn't bet it. It's gone over 6 of his last 8. The last 2 games, it hasn't gone over. Obviously, the 49ers script, they weren't throwing the ball after the first, second quarter.
They didn't have a chance.
Why would they throw the ball vertical when they're winning by that many points? Doesn't make sense. So I kind of almost watched that game out. But as I said, 6 of the last 8. You're telling me that A.J. Brown's not catching a 26-yard pass or longer this game? You're out of your mind.
Out of your mind.
You're actually out of your mind. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I saw it at 27.5 on some places, and I saw it 25.5. I'm like, holy fucking Christmas! This is a gift.
Yes.
I love this play. I'm gonna put 2 units on this. I actually really
I don't
like
think
it.
it's a bad play.
Yeah, I
The
really
Chiefs
like
play
it.
a lot of man. He
Yeah.
can kind of carve up man.
So I
don't mind.
After
A.J.
the
Brown
catch too. Yeah, a little yak.
A.J. Brown over 71.5 receiving yards. So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, although I do like the Chiefs in this game, the fact that Jalen Hurts' passing yards prop on the books is like, I think it's like 270, right? Or
240.
240. So 240.
242.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Where did I see 268? Or maybe I was looking at Mahomes' when it opened or something.
Mahomes is not at 268 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, regardless of that, A.J. Brown can't get 70 of that? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you can.
Dude,
this guy's serious.
You'll like what you hear when I talk about the passing prop next.
Yeah, so I also think that A.J. Brown is more of his security blanket than Devonta Smith, the big receiver. He can definitely throw it up downfield.
Yeah.
The Chiefs corners are not very long, other than L'Jarius Sneed. So
Pause, but yeah.
What?
Pause. They're not very long.
Yeah, like their arms aren't very long.
Yeah, they're not long.
I'm just busting your chops, sir.
All right.
Randy J, man.
Passing props. I'm going
These are
Jalen Hurts.
quarterbacks, though, right? We all have quarterbacks.
Yeah, everybody's
for the
got
passing
quarterbacks.
prop.
You could take over 2.5 pass attempters.
Pass attempters. I like that.
But Jalen Hurts over 240.5 passing yards. We didn't get into this much. I got into it last week's the championship weekend video. The Eagles in the first half are very high pass volume, like I mentioned. Then they park the bus in the second half. That proof's in the pudding. Jalen Hurts averages 168 passing yards in the first half of games. That puts you well on pace to clear 240.5.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm taking his over there. Again, as long as the Eagles are trailing or competitive, we'll see higher passing volume. And, of course, the Chiefs are a team that have been susceptible to giving up passing yards to quarterbacks. They're definitely in the bottom half of the NFL. So I like Hurts to be relied on a fair bit in this game.
Patrick Mahomes under 290.5 passing yards.
Interesting,
That's
Avery.
crazy.
Interesting.
That's
yeah.
craziness. I
Why?
can't believe you're putting money on that.
It's only happened once this year against the Eagles. Only one quarterback has cleared this
Because
against
they
the
play
Eagles.
fucking Johnny from down the street, bro. The easiest guy in the league.
And
Not a
Nicky
fucking
from
chance.
down the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he throws
from
289
accounting, bro.
yards, and he has a great game.
I
289,
mean, that was pretty sound there. I don't know.
289 yards
I
for
got him
4
more.
touchdowns is
Those
great.
teams are usually trailing
me go
against them
next.
too, so they're going to have to pass it. I don't think that's
Okay,
a
no,
bad
okay,
pick
okay,
there.
yeah, but he's a good
James
note.
Bradbury,
Yeah.
Darius Slay.
No, there's some good corners. It's true.
Patrick Mahomes over 289 yards. Average over
That's why I
300.
hate
Averages 303.5 yards per playoff game he's played in
What
his
about
career.
in the Super Bowl?
Didn't look at that. But you would like to think,
He had turf toe one year.
in order for the Chiefs to win this game, I like Isaiah Pacheco rushing yards, but that's not how they're not winning this football game with Isaiah Pacheco. They're winning this game with Mahomes throwing the fucking rock. And if you think that Mahomes is not going over 290 yards, the proof's in the pudding. 300 yards each playoff game. Biggest game of the
we
year.
can both hit this though.
How?
If he lands on 290.
And we saw the script too.
You have 290 and a half?
Yeah.
We're shopping.
I didn't shop. I got
that's
a good
fine,
line.
that's
That's
fine.
great. 289 and a half. Listen, I told you guys, I think the Eagles get out early and Chiefs keep up with them, but then they're going to come out hot. I think the Chiefs come out hot in the second half, and Mahomes is in his absolute Duffy. So I was saying,
What a sell job.
no, I'm just telling you, 300 yards a game. It's
he's
just
telling
what
you
it
what's
is.
gonna fucking happen.
I love this over.
All right.
If you like the over, because I'm already on the 50 and a half, you'd like to think I'd like Mahomes over too, right? And because I'm on the Chiefs, the over,
Yeah.
and now Mahomes over.
Right, yes.
book's probably gonna love me after this
Overs
game.
galore, yeah, overs galore.
Yeah.
Sarah?
I'm on Jalen Hurts under
Stop
1.5
doing that.
passing touchdowns.
The people watching hate you.
They
You're
love it.
slamming the
They
table.
love it because they love the enthusiasm. Jalen Hurts under 1.5 passing touchdowns. I like this game I like this play because I've watched this team play all season long and seen them do anything but pass the ball from inside the 5-yard line. That's what it feels like, at least to me. I've seen them use Boston Scott more times than they've run like an AJ Brown wide receiver fade. So
Yeah.
I'm going with he could throw 1. I think that's very plausible, but I don't 2.
Okay.
Out of the questions also goes with my under thing too. I think they'll have a couple rushing touchdowns,
I like
maybe
that.
Yeah.
a different type of a Philly special. Nick Sirianni's going to want to put his stamp on this Eagles Super Bowl like
I think
Doug did.
I
think
that
they'd
play
run
a
a
lot.
Philly special out of respect.
have someone else throw it?
Doug
maybe,
didn't
maybe
get
first
high.
play.
Plenty
Nick
respectful.
Foles' career is dead, so maybe that's why
He
they're
comes
doing
back in just for the play.
it. And Trey Burton to throw
Signed
it.
off the
They signed him,
Colts.
yeah.
I like that because nothing can kill an over 1.5 passing touchdowns like a Jalen Hurts scramble touchdown.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay, game's over. The Chiefs have won, right? You have the script.
Yeah.
What color Gatorade for the winning coach is going to be drenched on the winning coach?
Orange.
What odds do we have on orange?
300, I think.
350.
I'm going
50?
red/pink, plus 450.
Okay.
Why?
No, absolutely zero research to that. I'm just going with that.
You like it. You
Little
just like
sprinky, little sprinky dinky quarter unit.
Let's drop the
That's
research.
what I'm doing.
Drop the
Yeah,
research.
drop it.
So if you think the Eagles are going to win, you got to go lime because they won it when they won it in 2018. Color was lime. But even better, NFC Championship game they won. There's footage out there. You can find the documents of Nick Sirianni being poured Gatorade after winning the NFC Championship. Lime.
They already won
there-
the Super Bowl. They already won the Super Bowl,
There's
apparently.
there's literally no reason for you to change the Gatorade color that you are drinking at the game.
Did Andy,
exactly,
Did Andy
exactly.
Reid get dunked on?
Yeah.
Yep. So
After they won the
oh,
NFC
NFC,
Championship?
no, I don't think so.
Same.
See,
Yeah,
that's
I
like
would've- I would've seen
touching in the Stanley Cup when you
I
touch
actually
the,
don't disagree. That
you
could be
touch-
your only
yeah.
reason to take the Chiefs to win the game. Yes.
I like that.
But for the Chiefs, when they won it in 2020, was it 2020? 2019?
2019. 2019.
2020.
No, it's
because
2020
then
because
COVID
COVID.
was right after the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. 2020 when the Chiefs
COVID
won.
No,
was
COVID
Super
was
Bowl.
in.
No.
That's right,
2021
20,
COVID
yeah.
because COVID started in
You're
March.
okay.
Let's not
February
talk. We don't need to
2020.
talk. We
The
might,
2019-2020 season.
as soon
Yes,
as we mention the
correct.
word COVID, they might
Avery's
start. What's the word I'm looking for? Like they're not going to show this video to enough people.
Yes.
because of it.
You don't want to use the other one?
So when the Chiefs won, Gatorade for Andy Reid, they poured on him orange. Same quarterback again too. I think you go if you think the Chiefs are winning, take orange. So I'm taking orange.
I thought that was. I mean, that was just the best. I loved
was,
that. That was great. I've literally. I don't know how
It's
there's
better
so
than
much to say
Mahomes.
about Gatorade. It's
Yeah.
such a good sell job that it just like makes me want to not take red pink. I'm
Yeah,
still
that
gonna
was
take red.
stupid.
I might
And-
take a few colors.
Last thing is that Brady's last 4 Super Bowls on the Patriots and on the Bucks blue every time. So even when he was on the Bucks, still blue.
That's probably why I didn't. They
think
weren't
Brady
drinking
runs the
Gatorade
show?
today.
Brady
That's
runs
probably
the
why.
show.
I was gonna say, you think Brady goes in like the equipment? He's like, you better put fucking blue Gatorade
Oh,
in
yeah.
there, or else,
Yeah.
or else we're
As
losing.
soon as he-
Because Giselle put
as
like
soon as
100K
training
bet
camp-
on blue.
Yeah.
No. As soon as training camp opens, he's like, "We're doing blue here. Whatever you're doing before, not anymore. We're doing blue." MVP. So here's the information for you: QB or wide receiver has won in 6 straight years. Cooper Kupp won it last year. Von Miller was the last defensive player, and a corner has not won since 2003.
Who was it?
Yeah, I was in
Jackson, Bucks when the Bucks won.
oh no,
Jackson.
Dory Jackson.
No, Jackson. Just forget.
Rondé Barber?
No, I think it started with a D. I can't remember.
Okay,
Whatever.
that's
You
fine.
tried. That
Regardless.
was a good try.
We would have been.
Who do we want to
would have
take
been
to
5
MVP?
years old when that.
So I picked the Chiefs to win. So I took Mahomes.
Yeah, me too. Like,
So
if you have a brain,
And especially last year, Cup won over Stafford. So
that was an inside job. The Cup
But I did.
season.
I did
Yeah.
same
NFL
type of
inside
thing.
job, yeah.
But Travis Kelce catches a couple touchdowns, so you take Travis Kelce plus 1,200.
You ready for this?
This is
Oh,
gonna be.
I'm so ready, Tyler.
oh my god.
Sky Moore plus 20,000. He returns a
Opening
touchdown
kickoff. On the opening kickoff.
He returns a touchdown at some point in the game, and with all these injuries, his role is crazy elevated. He has to return a touchdown, or else, like, even if he catches 2 touchdowns, it's still Mahomes'
Okay, but wait.
award,
When Devin,
20,000.
they didn't win that Super Bowl though. Well, I was gonna say when Devin Hester returned.
yeah, no, they
Yeah, they
didn't.
lost to
win.
the Colts, right?
It begs the question though, if they would have won.
So that's
I like that
craziness.
T-Mac. That's
Maybe a
fucking
buck,
donation.
a buck
Yeah.
on it. Yeah, it's not enough, not a lot, not a recommendation to put a lot on.
1 unit.
But again, everything except for these like novelty props are all at BetFred. So make sure you guys go sign up. The link is down below. Gentlemen, this was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. Again, give me your answers to all 15. It's in the description. And if whoever does the best, you don't have to get them perfect. Whoever does the best, we will send you $100 of site credit on Owner's Box, our daily fantasy site. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed, and enjoy Super Bowl 57.
Yes, sir.
See you guys next time.